Hey, it's Grady at Twin Creek Audio, back in the studio today. And today I have something not new, but new to me to show you. It's a Soundcraft Spirit Live. This is the 4-bus model, so it's the 4-2, and it's a 40-channel console. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this console yet. I don't know whether I have space for it or whether I'm going to have the time to hook it up and actually demonstrate it, but I figured I would film a video and show you the console with a lot of close-ups, and we'll talk about it because it is a cool console, and I think even in a home studio situation one of these could be useful, and it probably sounds really good. So this console came out of a local college theater that had replaced it for newer digital equipment. Being the large size and the weight of this thing, a lot of theaters and live music venues have gone away from these analog boards and gone to the smaller digital ones that take up less space and don't weigh as much. So here is a photo of what it looked like when I first got it, with all the marking tape and everything still on it. Of course, I've cleaned it up since then so that I could do this video and show you some close-up shots of the console and all the features and the details and everything. So let's do that now. So this is the Soundcraft Spirit Live 4-2 40 channel. Let's take a look at some of the details of this board. I'm going to come in here and look at these channel strips. All the connections on this console are on the top, which is similar to a Soundcraft Ghost. Mic input, individual 48 volt phantom power, line in, direct out, and an insert. There's a phase reverse switch, the gain, mic line gain, a high pass filter, 4-band EQ, and 6 auxiliary sends. These are a combination of pre and post, and they're labeled as such. Pan control, this is the assign switches, main mix, or bus 1 and 2, bus 3 and 4. This console also has mute groups. This is the mute, individual mute switch, but you've got 4 mute groups, and you have PFL, which is pre-fader listen. So these you can assign, say, mute group 1, and in the master section, you have the mute masters. So anything assigned to mute group 1 will mute when you mute it in the master section. Here's a close-up shot of the EQ. High frequency EQ, high mid, and low. And of course you do have an EQ on-off switch, so you can A/B the EQ real easily. I'll try and get a clearer shot of this EQ. You got a high shelving EQ and a low shelving EQ. The manual says bass or treble boost or cut 15 dB. It doesn't say what frequencies these are. I'm going to guess this is 12K and this is 60 Hertz, like my Sapphire, but I can't guarantee that is absolutely accurate. The high mid is marked from 550 Hertz to 13 kilohertz. Low mid is marked from 80 to 1.9K. So next to the master section, you have these 2 stereo channels. They have the same assign switches, mute group, and then individual mutes. Access to all the aux sends, and these have EQ, but it's simpler. You've got a high band 12K or 6K and a low 60 or 120, and they have, of course, have EQ bypass switches and gain. You also have here at the top, these are the inputs to the stereo channels, and then these are the inputs to these top stereo channels here, level to mix, access to 2 aux sends, and whether you want high or low gain for these inputs. The master section, you have the 4 subgroup master faders, main, left, right. They're your mute group switches. Aux masters are over here. These have some additional labels that were added to them by the previous owner, and I've removed a lot of tape from this console, but there's still some there. talkback mic level where the talkback mic is going. Then you got matrix master A, matrix master B. So these matrix sends in the master section, the main stereo left-right master here, these can be sent, the main left-right can be sent to matrix A or B on these matrix sends. If you press the stereo button, then the right side goes to B, the left side goes to A. On the subgroups, you also have sends to matrix A or B, and you have a PFL button. And here's the patch points for the master section. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4 outputs, main left and right output, mix inserts, record out, matrix out A and B. Then these are the returns right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are inserts for the subgroups. Master patch panel, your main mix outs here, matrix A and B out. Then you have mix inserts and a -10 record out on 1/4 inch jacks. Next to that, you have all of your auxiliary send outputs 1 through 6. The 40 channel model of this console, I guess, was sold with this Soundcraft CPS 450B. Although it does not appear to use the 24 volt rail, it uses the 17 volt rail and of course the 48 volt phantom power. Another thing to note is that there are no connections on the back of the console. Everything's on the top, including the power supply connection, all top mounted on this console. Of course, you've got a special cable here with the small Soundcraft style collar connector on this side and then the larger one on the back of the power supply. There's a larger one on the back of the power supply. I have that all sitting very professionally on this chair. I guess it's time to see if this thing works. The power supply connection's right here. Let's see how this works. Like that. And typical of Soundcraft, you've got the little collar that screws down right there. All right, so now I guess back up so I can flip the switch and see if it blows up. We're ready to see if this works. Let's see if this sparks and stuff. We got the fire extinguisher right there. Oh, wow. Okay, mute. I think it works. It's just got all this stuff on. 48 volt. Turn off all the 48 volt switches.
Well,
Oh, that's just the power rails. Okay, we got a solo on somewhere. See if you can see a solo button on.
What's that?
Mute group 1. Oh, there's something messed up there, but it's not dead. I mean, it's not dead. It works. It looks like this console works. We've got a power supply, and if I can find where the solo button that's on is, oh, right there. There we go. And then every channel on it's muted. So we'll unmute all the channels. There we go. And yeah, basically we have, this one's got something funky going on with the mute. See, it's got a mute groups like the Sapphire has. So you do that, you can like set all these to mute group 1 and press it and it'll mute any of them that have M1 pressed down. Like these over here have. A bunch of these buttons are just randomly pushed down from being moved. But basically this looks like this is a working console. We got 17 and 48 volt right there. This console works. I'm going to plug some headphones into the Soundcraft Spirit Live. This is a Spirit 4.2 40 channel. So I've got some headphones here. And hey, it's even got a mono switch for that. Mute groups, that's awesome. Okay, let me try this with the microphone. Just want to see if the console is actually working. So this one's close to me, so I can plug into this channel. The input gain sensitivity's here. I'm going to put this up at 0, assign it to the main mix. Pan controls in the center. Let's go ahead and raise the main outputs. Headphones right here. Check, check. It might help if I had the headphones on. Hello. Oh yeah, it's working. I got a signal on both sides of the master. Yeah, nice and smooth. That's. Oh yeah, these are. Check, 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 check. Well, that's working. So we got one channel that works. Let's try a few more channels. Oh, I'm probably pulling it out of alignment, Heath.
Yeah.
Check it out. See if I screwed it up totally.
No, it's still
check,
good.
check. Hello, hello.
Still good.
Hello, check, check. That one's working too. Check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, these are working fine. It was actually the mic cable crackling there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So that's working. Mute group. Test these things. Oh yeah, that works. Let's try channel 14. Check, check, check. Hello, hello. Yes, sir, we have life. Yep. Seems to work. Channel 14's good. And let's check and see if we can send this to these subgroups and do they work as well. Check, check. Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we have all 4 subgroups and the master and every channel that I've checked so far randomly. So far, they all work. And I'm speaking into this microphone and just listening to myself. Meanwhile, the camera has the Rode shotgun mic. So if you're watching the video, you're not hearing this mic.
Oh, I get that.
Hey, we could put the headphones over the video mic.
You could probably do that.
And then you can hear this. This is what
Yeah, hold on.
the mic sounds like through the console. Doesn't that sound great? It sounds fantastic, right? Check, check, hello. We have the console works. It works. It works. It works. Are you hearing that through the headphone there? These are crummy headphones, so don't judge the sound of the console or the sound of my voice by these crummy headphones. Through the Rode video mic on the camera. And yeah, this is weird and pointless.
Alright, I'll look at my favorite videos.
You can stop. Yeah. Overall, I would say this mixing console is a very full-featured console. Being a Soundcraft, it probably sounds really good. I may do another video where I actually run some signals through this, but today I just wanted to show you the details. So that's the Soundcraft Spirit Live 4.2 40 channel mixing console. 4.2 of course being 4 bus and then the 2 being the left right master bus. So it's a 40 by 4 by 2 console. It would be a great little console for any kind of an auditorium, theater, live music venue. I'm not sure what kind of shape every channel in this one is in, but it does still work. I'm not sure what's going to happen with it yet or what I'm going to do with it. I could do some demonstrations of it here on the channel. So if you'd like to see that, leave a comment on this video and like the video. And maybe I'll actually hook up an interface to it and do some sound demonstrations with it. I hope you enjoyed seeing a close-up and some details of the Soundcraft Spirit Live 4.2 40 channel console. I also hope that you'll check out the links in the video description for ways to help support this channel, as well as liking this video and subscribing to the Twin Creek Audio YouTube channel. I very much hope that you've enjoyed the video, and I hope that you'll all have an excellent day, night, evening, weekend, weekday, hour, minute, second, nanosecond, whatever it is you're having. Have a good one, and thanks so much for watching. Hey, we could put the headphones over the video mic, and then you can hear this. This is what
Yeah, hold on.
the mic sounds like through the console.